Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday morning. We're going to do a reflection shortly, but again, we'll centre ourselves, our minds, our hearts, our whole being on the Lord. So let's do that, and we'll begin by looking at a few verses from Psalm 34. Psalm 34, verses 4 to 10, and this will anticipate also our reflection. I sought the Lord, and he answered me, and delivered me from all my fears. Look to him and be radiant, so your faces shall never be ashamed. This poor soul cried and was heard by the Lord, and was saved from every trouble. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him and delivers them. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Happy are those who take refuge in him. O fear the Lord, you his holy ones, for those who fear him have no want. The young lions suffer want and hunger, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. And so we come to our reading. Our reading is from John's Gospel chapter 2, verses 1 to 12, and this is the story of the wedding feast at Cana. On the third day there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Jesus and his disciples had also been invited to the wedding. When the wine gave out, the mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." And Jesus said to her, "Woman, what concern is that to you and to me? My hour has not yet come." His mother said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Now standing there were 6 stone jars, water jars, for the Jewish festival of purification, each holding 20 or 30 gallons. Jesus said to them, "Fill the jars with water." And they filled them up to the brim. He said to them, "Now draw some out and take it to the chief steward." So they took it. When the steward tasted the water that had become wine and did not know where it came from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew, the steward called the bridegroom and said to him, "Everyone serves the good wine first, and then the inferior wine after the guests have become drunk. But you have kept the good wine until now." Jesus did this, the first of his signs, in Cana of Galilee, and revealed his glory, and his disciples believed in him. For the gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Well, this is the first miracle, if you like, that Jesus did. In fact, John calls it a sign. There are a series of signs here. And as he said, that reveal the glory of God, glory of Jesus. Someone asked the question, and I guess it's been asked a number of times, why is this the first sign? What is important about this sign? After all, there's no healing here, there's nobody dying or anything like that. Well, let's just consider this for a moment. Weddings in those days were whole community affairs. The whole town was invited. Everybody would turn up. This was not just a few relatives and friends as we do, like, maybe 100, 200 people, whatever it might be, and nobody else is there. But the whole town would turn up to the wedding feast at this time. It was a whole community affair. So the changing of the water to wine by Jesus here is also a community affair. That's significant because later on Jesus would often do his miracles on the side, away from the crowds. But here, Jesus wants everybody to see what is going on here. That something completely new has been created. This is a sign that there is a remaking going on, a recreating, that something new is happening here. And Jesus is anticipating here what life in the new heavens and the new earth is going to be like. He is setting the scene here, right at the beginning of the gospel, that something completely new is going to happen. And we know there is now, in that new place, that new heavens and new earth, there will be no more tears and no more pain. Jesus is anticipating that right here at the beginning, that there's an eternal feast waiting for us. At Cana, there would have been someone in charge, the MC or the steward, whoever it might be. But here Jesus is saying, I am the true Lord. I am the Lord of the feast here. It reminds me, and it has others actually, this of a scene in The Lord of the Rings when Samwise Gamgee, at the end, he wakes up after he's been rescued from Mount Doom, from the fires of Mount Doom, and he sees Gandalf in front of him. He thought Gandalf had died. And he says to him, Gandalf, I thought you were dead, but then I thought I was dead. Is everything sad going to come untrue? And the answer to that, of course, is yes, something new is happening. Gandalf replies that a dark shadow has departed now and will never come back. And then there is laughing and the sound of music, and there is joy and celebration. Today there is still sadness now. We know we're surrounded by a lot of people who have lost loved ones, families and friends, and there is sadness in the world, and there is hardship still. And then there is the cross. And on the cross, Jesus, as we read later, will be given vinegar, a bad wine. But he will drink of that so that we can finally drink of that new wine. Where a whole new thing is happening. That was anticipated at Cana. That is the day that we're looking forward to. That is the day when there will be no more tears and no more pain. I hope that warms your heart. It does mine. But Jesus also says that we can taste of it now. Peace be with you, he will later say to his disciples after he rises from the dead. Peace be with you. And those words ring out across the centuries, across all time and all places. Peace be with you. Taste now and see that the Lord is good. Psalm 34, which we just read before. So let's be encouraged. Let's be encouraged by the Lord's Spirit today and in the days ahead as we anticipate joining in that feast, that eternal feast on that last day at the end of time. So have a lovely day today, and may the Lord be with you, and may you know that he's with you today, and may you taste of him and the joy that he is bringing. So we'll catch you later. See you this evening. Bye.